A new world finally beckons our presence. So, we are going to head to the new world right now. Hey everybody, it's RPG here, and welcome to another episode of RPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we are going to go to the new world that beckons our presence, and we are going to see what all lies before there. So, yeah, let's get on with the episode that's already in progress. And I will let you guys know right now that the new world that we're going to, it's a pretty long one. So in order to get there, we're going to need to fly over to Neverland. And then we are going to have to leave that world, and then we will fly to the new world from that position. So anyway, here we are warp driving over to Neverland, and then we are going to go back to the world map. And we are going to take that new path that will take us to where the new world, the new world is. And if you take a look at the battle level, yeah, it's pretty high. And I will tell you right now that the Heartless that we fight there, they do have some pretty high hit points. So it's something you're going to want to be careful with. And there will be some newer enemies that we go up against, and you'll see in this episode. But for now, let's just focus on what's going on right now. So here's the next, quote-unquote, Star Fox segment. No, it's the Gummy Ship segment that we have to fly between worlds. And as you can tell, things start to get a bit more hectic with all the debris and all the objects that are floating in the sky there. So we're going to want to do our best to try to avoid the enemy airships and the meteorites and the gummies or whatever, and pick up any gummies that we see that are, just floating in the air, so that way we can try to heal our ship or use them to, build new ships and whatnot. But like I said, where's the point in building a new ship when the ship that you have right now is currently okay to where it's at? Okay, so I think that is the first round, and then we are going to get to the next round after that. And if you take a look at the sky, it's getting pretty dark. And with this this next round of ships that's going by, you can actually tell there's a wall to our left there, which actually kind of acts like an enemy hideout or enemy fortress of sorts. It kind of reminds me of the pathway before you make it to the last dungeon in The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. When you're at that, at that enemy fortress or whatever, with all those lizard soldiers just chucking rocks at you with the hit detection being accurately good. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But there was nothing that's going to chuck, chuck debris at you from over those walls or whatever, but we're safe where we are now. We just need to focus on finishing off the airships, and then we should be able to make it to the gate to where the next world is located, just beyond these walls here. So, how are you all doing today? I hope you all had a great weekend, and I really thought that my voice was going to be hoarse when coming in and doing this episode, because I went to an American football game. I know for some of you who live in Europe, the sport football that we have over here is actually a different sport from your guys' sport, but we actually call it soccer here in the United States. But yeah, I went to an American football game, but don't worry, it wasn't NFL or NCAA or anything like that. It was a college football game, but it was more of a Division II of the MIAA, which is like a rank below the NCAA. But yeah, we had a football game against I can't remember where the team was from, but evidently, we won against them, and we are playing in the national championships next Saturday. So that was something that I was very excited about. So I had a little bit of a competitive edge, and my voice, I was starting to yell out at the top of my voice, and I thought my throat was going to be really hoarse the next morning, but evidently not. But anyway, I'm doing just fine. And Goofy's telling us to look what's just beyond there. And Sora says that he knows this place. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at Hollow Bastion. This is the name of the world that Captain Hook told us about, where Maleficent resides, and where Riku went to. Sora says that he has this warmth inside of his body, knowing, since he knows this place somewhat. But Donald is joking around, saying, "You're just hungry." And Sora gets very serious and says, "Hey, I'm serious!" And there is a roar in the background. I wonder who could that be? Anyway, we need to get moving. So yes, here we are at Hollow Bastion, and I will tell you right now that this is probably the longest world that you will be at, for this entire game. Well, here at the first time, because it takes probably about close to 2 hours to get through this. Maybe like a little over an hour and a half, but nowhere near as 2 hours. But yeah, there are some things we can go look for at the bottom here, but let's go ahead and take these bubbles down here, and there are some treasure chests down below. And we could actually walk in that water too, and we can walk in the water. If we're walking in the water, we want to make sure we get the treasure chests. So anyway, let's go ahead and head back up. And the time limit, you have a time limit to be underwater, and then it will bring you back up above. And we want to open that treasure chest, and what do we get inside of it? Dalmatian puppies 91 through 93. Very good. Okay, now with that done, let's go ahead and climb up high to see what that roar was all about. And I guarantee you, that roar comes from a Disney character that I'm pretty sure most of you are very familiar by. And you shall see once as we get closer.
No vessel, no help from the Heartless. So tell me, how'd you get here?
I simply believed. Nothing more to it. When our world fell into darkness, Belle was taken from me. I vowed I would find her again, no matter what the cost. I believed I would find her. So here I am. She must be here. I will have her back!
Take her if you can.
Stop!
So, you finally made it. About time. I've been waiting for you. We've always been rivals, haven't we? You've always pushed me, as I've always pushed you.
Riku!
But it all ends here. There can't be two Keyblade Masters.
What are you talking about?
Let the Keyblade choose. Its true master! Maleficent was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kairi. It's up to me. Only the Keyblade Master can open the secret door and change the world.
But that's impossible. How did this happen? I'm the one who fought my way here with the Keyblade.
You were just the delivery boy. Sorry, your part's over now. Here, go play hero with this.
Goofy, let's go. We have to remember our mission.
Oh, well, I know the king told us to follow the key and all, but...
Sora, sorry.
Hey, don't move! You're hurt!
Why did you come here? I came to fight for Belle. And though I am on my own, I will fight. I won't leave without her. That's why I'm here.
Me too. I'm not gonna give up now. I came here to find someone very important to me.
So, the Beast was beaten by Riku. And Riku has taken Sora's Keyblade and saying that there can't be two Keyblade Masters, and that Sora was just nothing but a delivery boy. And that Riku was the true Keyblade Master. And if you have seen me play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, why Riku now holds the Keyblade. But if you haven't seen it yet, be sure you go check out my Let's Play of Birth by Sleep, and you'll know why. Anyway, we're coming down here because there are some treasure chests that are on these platforms that are above the ground. And now we're done here. Now we can go ahead and we can head back up to where we were. And there is a white trinity mark up here. And we don't have the power to activate the white trinities just yet, because we haven't completed a certain event. So we're going to have to try to make it to that event, but we won't get to it in this episode today. We're pretty much going to be spending a lot of time here with Sora and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Or Beast, that's what his name is. And there are some newer enemies too, so I will show you what those new enemies are once we get to them. And we want to examine that, because that will activate this moving platform from up above. And we want to go down here by taking this elevator that will bring us down to the lower parts of Hollow Bastion from the outside of the castle. Okay, we have a new enemy right here. These are Dark Balls. They are pure-blooded Heartless, like the Shadows. And I will have to say that these guys are pretty mean, especially for when they disappear, and when they get close to you, they may do this really powerful biting attack. But don't worry, they're easy to defeat, and you want to make sure that you avoid these guys when they are, when they're coming at you, when they have the dark fog surrounding them, and with them disappearing and all that. Okay, now we want to take this bubbles way, and if we come this way, there's a treasure chest up here, but there's also this thing that's right there, this platform. But let's check over here first. We get a mithril inside that inside of that treasure chest, and what do we get over here? We get a tornado gummy piece. And if we activate this will make that platform show up out of nowhere. And we can go over there, but over here, here's another treasure chest that we can obtain. We get another Tornado G. Okay, so we're done with that. Now, let's go ahead and check right over here and examine that. And that will make that platform rise up to where we can move it. So let's go ahead and move it over to, well, we don't have to move it. We can just jump off of it and just glide over there. If you don't have glide equipped already. If you don't have glide equipped already, then what is wrong with you? Oh, well. Okay, we come over here. I wonder if there's a treasure chest or something that's good just beyond here. But there is a pathway that will take us inside of the sewers of the castle. And as you can tell, it is kind of dark, but you can see what is going on overall. And I don't think there's any treasure chest. Actually, there is. What's over here? Okay, we get a Asuna G, or a Asuna gummy piece. And I think that's all we can get inside of this place. So let's go ahead and head back out. Where's the exit? Oh, okay, here it is. So yeah, let's go ahead and head back outside of this place, and then we will take another path that will lead us back to the Waterway. Or that will lead us to another part of the Waterway. What am I doing? Oh, I think it's, I saw that other treasure chest. That might have been the same one I picked up, but yeah. Let's go back to the base level here. Hopefully there are no dark balls down here. There is. I'm gonna be scared. No, not really. Okay, we take this water ball here, and that will take us to another part of the Waterway. It's the water prison jutsu! No. And as you can tell, some of these walls are breakable, and you will need to have Sora, you will need to have the Beast break those walls for you, because Sora doesn't even have any monstrous strength like the Beast has to break things. And, we need to come over here, because we need to get inside another water prison jutsu, or just a water prison, no, a water orb, that will bring us to another part of this place, and that will take us deeper inside the Waterway. And, let's, go ahead and examine this. that will open that pathway for us. Now, I gotta say that there are some things inside of this place that you could try to get to, but they are pretty tricky, and I didn't have enough time to... Well, I didn't waste enough time to try to figure out the puzzle, but there is a way how to make, you know, get to certain switches to give you, like, certain things. And I think there's some treasure chests, too, so... But anyway, I'm not gonna bother for the sake of this Let's Play, so we'll just continue where we are. Beast is stuck right there. Bad AI. Bad AI. Okay, let's go ahead and check this out. And that doesn't really do anything. Actually, if we check on this, what does it do? Ah, I see. That opens that way for us. Okay, and that doesn't really... We can't really do anything about this either, so... let's see. I could check this way, but, you know what? Let's see. There's one thing I want to check first before we keep going with this. Yeah, that's not really going to do anything. And there goes the bad AI again. Okay, and that opens that pathway up for us again. Let's see. And that really doesn't do much for us. So, if we do this, then I think we're going to be trapped like rats. Evidently so. We are trapped like rats. We can't even get out of this place. We're in prison! Ah! No, I'm just kidding. We can actually release the thing again, and then we'll have to just take the normal route like we did before. And if we go beyond, you know, that one part that we were previously at, then we can go on a bit further to reach up to the switch that will access the castle gate. Let's have Beast break this open. Let's check out what's inside this place. It's a dungeon, huh? And there are some shadows and a dark ball amongst them. And as you can tell, Sora has the regular wooden sword from the beginning. And you can actually hurt Heartless with this weapon. But be careful, because you won't be doing jack squat and dealing damage with these guys, as you pretty much will need to rely on Beast's help throughout this whole thing. Thank you, Beast. But you can use your magic abilities if you want to, but with Keyblade strikes, you're not going to be able to do anything. And there is a blue Trinity mark inside of this dungeon, but we won't take care of that until probably until the next episode. Anyway, let's go back inside the Waterway, and then we will get back on track with activating those gates, so that way we can go further inside of the Waterway. Like I said, I've always am trying to figure out how this puzzle works, but evidently, I just can't put my finger on it, what I have to do in order to get access to those corners that I keep missing out on. Unless, if there's actually a way, or actually a walkway that you need to go from up above in the castle to where that will lead you back down to the Waterway, which will give you access to those corners that you missed out on. I think that's how it goes, but I would not count on it heavily. Okay, let's go ahead and take this pathway now, and we want to jump in that water orb, and it will take us over here. And if we press that button, we jump up here on this elevator of sorts, or this lift, and we jump up here to this platform. And let's see. Okay, we have a new enemy right here. This is another emblem Heartless. This is the Defender. They are basically an attack type of Heartless that's about as strong as Goofy. And as you know, the enemy has a whopping amount of hit points, but also has a whopping amount of experience points. So these guys are really good for grinding throughout this game. And once we get through this world, all the Heartless will be a lot stronger. And you can actually get double the amount of experience that the Defenders actually give us. So yeah, they are very good enemies to try to grind for a lot of experience and levels. Make a note of that. They are very useful, you know, to defeat and to try to grind. And it's also possible that you can obtain a new weapon for Goofy if you defeat them. True fact. But anyway, we hit the switch that released the castle gates, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to head back over there now. And we're going to try to catch up with Riku, who has Donald and Goofy with him. Yeah, that's very strange that Sora would end up as, you know, the delivery boy and that Riku is the actual Keyblade wielder. But I think the tides are going to turn in some way, shape, or form. And I think it doesn't have anything to do with having the strongest weapon with you being the Keyblade. I think it has something to do... I think it has to do with something else. And, okay, here we go with the Dark Balls again, and I think we'll defeat them so that way we can get some more experience points. And you can actually guard against these guys, and, but you won't even try to, you know, knock them out or anything like that. So I pretty much rely on Beast to, you know, take care of them. These guys are really annoying. I tell you, they are really annoying. But once you get to a high level and where you can pretty much defeat the Heartless with either 1 or 2 hits, then these guys will pretty much be a cakewalk. Okay, there we go. Now we can finally head back up and head to the castle gate. And cure myself, and let's go ahead and hit this, and we will go back up. Alright, we're back up to the walkway to the castle gate, and we're going to move further. And here we have a dark ball with some more shadows, kind of like from down below inside of the dungeon. And we're going to defeat them, and then we're going to make our way to the castle gate. There will also be a defender there waiting for us at the castle gate, but we're not going to bother fighting it. I mean, you could try to fight it, but most likely you'll end up being taken inside of the castle via a story cutscene. Let's finish off this guy, and then let's head over to the castle doors. Okay, very good. But prepare for yourself, because there is a boss fight that's going to take place after this set of cutscenes. But we won't get to it until the next episode. Anyway, guys, let's head to the castle gate. And we are going to go right in. What awaits us? Guess we'll have to find out.
O purest of hearts, reveal to me the keyhole!